Good morning and welcome to Face the Nation. I'm John Dickerson. We've got a lot of news to get to today, but we want to begin with the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Puerto Rico following Hurricane Maria. CBS News correspondent David Begnaud is in San Juan. David, right now, what is the most urgent need?
John, physically getting food and water to the people who so desperately are still begging for it 11 days after this hurricane made landfall. Look, we went to the western tip of the island in Aguadilla. It is a place that is surrounded by water, yet people are still desperately finding a drop that they can actually drink. The military's there, FEMA's there. We saw the good work that they are doing. But we also talked to the mayor who said it's not enough. I've got 60,000 people in town, but I've only got 2,000 meals that I can hand out. John, there were people who got in line to get food and were given 4 bottles of water and 4 snacks, adults and kids. And when some people came back for seconds, they were turned away because, as the sheriff said, there's not enough to give seconds to people.
David, where is the bottleneck? We heard about those thousands of shipping containers that had supplies, but there were no truckers to get them to the people. Is that where the problem is?
Look, John, the problem appears to be actually doing it. There's a lot of talking, there's a lot of meeting, but the actual doing is what seems to be lacking in many areas. When we went to the port earlier this week, there were 30,000 shipping containers that we were told were just sitting there waiting on truckers. The governor said to us, I need truckers. I said, Governor, why do you need truckers? And he said, because we can't get in touch with some of these people. There's no communication, their homes may have been destroyed, the roads are impassable. Well, good news yesterday, we saw truckers leaving the port. But of those 3,000 shipping containers, only 300 or 400 had been processed. So here's what FEMA's doing. They're going in, they're buying some of the supplies in those containers, and they're sending them out themselves. John, there is a larger military presence here today than there was a week ago, but even a general on the ground has said, we don't have enough yet.
David Begnaud for us. Thanks so much, David.